Hello everyone and welcome to what promises to be an exceptionally short video from your old pal. Before we get into it, I do want to clarify that this video is going up a day after the actual release of this CD. There's also another video coming which I need to edit together, which is the second part of the last session I did, talking about, hey, this is great, this is cool, I finally got a new CD. Unfortunately, because I had about an hour's worth of footage to put together before releasing that second part, and because I haven't actually gotten around to making it yet, as you know, the second bit, by the time that video comes out and I'm saying, hey, the CD I got, it's new, it's fresh, it's cool, that's going to be totally fucking outdated and you can laugh at me and that'll be great. Anyway, you won't be able to laugh at me for that reason today because your boy has just spent way too fucking long trying to get hold of this bad boy. By which I mean hours up on the bus and then hours back on the bus and then trying to navigate my way through a sea of gay pride to try and get to the fucking CD shop to buy the CD. But I did it. It wasn't just your bog standard gay pride that you find in any old city. It was a festival pertaining to the celebration of homosexuality, which would be completely fine if it wasn't getting in the way of me buying this CD I've been waiting for about 4 years, or however long it's been. No, it's not been 4 years since the last one. It's been a while though, so I'm going to do a really quick fucking analysis of this, then upload this video straight to fucking YouTube, and then listen to this. So we're not going to fucking pause and stop and talk about every little detail, except we are. That's kind of what we're here for. It ain't for kids, and it's it's Florence. It's Florence and the Machine. She's back, and she's high as hope. It's the new album. It's got a kind of a Fatima thing there, and it's got herself looking quite well. She's got some sort of some kind of a flower of sorts there, which is pretty nice. It's nice to see she's been outside, no more than myself. We've got the side there, Florence and the Machine, high as hope. Some of you might wonder, hey, black text and a white background, is that not a negative point? Fuck you. Of course it isn't. It's Florence. Come on now. And I've got the back, which we will actually tear into once I've done this. Oh boy. Oh fucking boy. Come here to me. Yes. 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 Okay. Let's look at the back here. And there she is. Happy out. Now, looking at all this Garbo, I'm not a big fan of the Garbo, as you understand, as you'll know from our analysis of previous Garbo. But thankfully, that isn't the track list. This is the track list, and it's got all the cool tracks in it. It's also got all the hot details about when this was released and under who it was released and all that cool ass shit. Now, looking at it, I don't think all of the I think those are just some choice lyrics that have been picked out. As we know from past outings from Florence, she's a fan of picking out the choice lines. So hopefully we'll get more of that inside, but also hopefully we'll get some nice cool images, because that's pretty much what we're here for. That and, this whole thing. So, without further... bit of sprue. Without further ado, let's do the do. Boom. I like it. And that's not just my obvious bias here. I like it. But let's break down what I like about it. Let's start at the disc and move on. I like the design. I like the little FATM, the Fatima, as I've previously alluded to it being. I like the design. It like the green on white. It's a nice combination. It's only missing one good color. And beneath, of course, because Florence is a master of her craft of making good quality fucking CD cases, we've got a little image, a little carryover, if you will, from the flower that's being held at the front. They got the flower on the inside too. It's good shit. But the coup de grace, if you will, the pièce de résistance, the give me a second here. I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom, getting higher than the Empire State. My lover, she's waiting for me, just across the bar. My seat's been taken by some sunglasses, asking about a scar, and I know I gave it to her months ago. I know I'm trying to forget. But between the drinks and subtleties, the holes in my apology, I'm trying hard to take it back. I got it. It took a million fucking years because I have short-ass, unwashed fingernails. It's been a long day. But we finally got the booklet out. And there's the CD in the background. So, there's the cover image again, in all of its glorious detail. And in the back, we got, again, a repetition of the sort of a natural theme, but something in terms of overall composition, which I quite like, is the inclusion of the mirror there, and the sort of new angle that's being given. It's somewhat reminiscent, looking over at it at the big poster from HP to the Power 3. But it is nice. I do quite like that. That is what we in the craft would call a class image. And what the more common man might call evocative and well structured and all that sort of crazy shit. So we've got Garbo. I'm afraid, folks. I'm afraid that we've got a certain amount of Garbo. However, oh no. Okay, well. I don't know how to feel about this, Scoop. The first thing I need to tell you is it's going to be okay. But the second thing I need to tell you is that Florence has made a mistake. We'll get to that. So we got New York poem for Polly. It's a nice little poem. You can stop and read it there. I'll be reading it later on, but quite nice. I don't think that's a song. If we look to the back of the case, we can confirm that in fact is not a song. It ain't. It's just a poem, and that's okay. And we get into the lyrics. You may already have noticed the issue, and it's not, as we previously discussed, the Garbo, because the Garbo isn't intrusive. You got some nice underlining stuff, and you got very clear, readable lyrics there for 100 years. Tell you what you don't have. Clear, readable lyrics for Big God, and for the rest of 100 years. Do you want to know why? Because it continue, because it breaks between the. Don't do that. That's bad, Florence. Love, we're gonna need to have a talk about this. Quit, all right? You've done good work in the past. Don't fall down. Yeah, this is look at the fucking. This is encroaching on some stuff. See, I don't mind if it's stylized. That's fine. But when you're writing words over it, that's taking a bit of the pit. Like that's. I want to read these. Florence. I'd like to read these. And then we got fucking... Oh, sorry, I skipped a page. I was going to say we got text that's coming from nowhere, but no, I just skipped a page. But I fucking wish I hadn't noticed. The highlighting is a nice touch. Because it isn't intrusive, unlike the want there that's just fucking blocking words. Like, you just can't read it. I am disappointed. I didn't think she'd go and do this, to be perfectly honest with you. I thought that, I thought she wouldn't do that. The lyrics are there. They're just not, they just may as well not be, in fairness. Because they're just a medium for the art that is this booklet itself. The problem with that is twofold. Number one is that if you're going to use the medium of the insert booklet as a framing device for, including some art, then fucking go wild. It is more commonly used as a medium for lyric sheets, but whatever. What you shouldn't be doing is taking the lyrics, taking the functional aspect of this, and then shitting on it with your art, which some might say is fine if you do something clever with it. While, I'm not going to say this is nice, but while different. I would not consider something like that the end of love sign to be important enough to block out the functionality. Basically, the functionality is being sacrificed for the style, and the style that is being put over the functionality, quite literally, isn't really worth it. Some of the pictures are nice, but I mean, you could use the space to have larger, more, meaningful pictures. See back and front of booklet. I ain't happy, folks. I'm not fucking happy. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh well, this is nice, actually. In fairness of any image to so we can get a side by side there. If there was ever an image to be given full page treatment, that's a nice effect, and that is again extremely well executed, showing the ability that she has to put these things together in a good way. The problem being that the fucking this shit. This shit. I could do that myself, Just give me a fucking blank page and I'll do that myself. Now these are just your standard owl details about the written and who did them and all that sort of stuff. Jesus, you'll find that's not got a load of shite scribbled all over it, I say as I flick to the next page, and continue to find that this bit, this functional necessary bit that gives accreditation to everybody that was involved, hasn't got shit written all over it. Well, what about the consistency of style here, Florence? Why can't they have shit written all over them? I'll tell you why not. Because this is the stuff that people have to read, and not just for the sake of the product that they're buying, but legally they have to read this stuff. So it's completely fine for that to be clean as a whistle, perfectly readable. Oh no, but the reason that people might maybe buy the CD instead of just fucking downloading it? Nah, fuck them. Let's scroll a load of shite all over it. It'll be grand. I don't like that. I don't like it. It would have been fine if there was at least a bit of consistency with it. And again, we're ending with a poem, which I'm gonna bring up to my real man's eye so that I can read what the fuck it says. Run screaming into the street. This is the new shit. Heady. Fuck. Bad handwriting. Heady with pagan worship of water towers. Fire escapes. They're reaching highest hope. Then we are dead. And we are together. And in other New York, which is both heaven and hell. And we have coffee and ice cream. And aching hearts. Okay. So, in order to be as brief as I can with this video, because I can't afford to edit it, I need to get this up as soon as possible. I need to stay relevant, goddammit. I need those clicks. Not really, I just want to play this CD. So, Florence. I love you. And I always will. But you can do better. You could do so much better than this. I like the cover. I like the back art. That's okay, because at least the song list is clear. But you gotta go back to the way it was with the booklets, Flo. You gotta up your game here. I'm sorry. Alright? But that ain't good enough. I hate to say it, but I don't like that insert booklet at all. I need to be honest about it. It doesn't live up to the standards that I would expect of any CD, especially one from as good of an artist. My disappointment, as I'm sure you can tell, is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. But I'm about to improve it by going and playing this CD for myself. So as I do that, I've been Tyran, and this has been a phenomenally short video by my fucking standards. Florence, this is a sour note. See ya.